If you open this book, the Dictionary of Pentecostal and Charismatic Movements, published by Zondervan, you will come to an article called Messianic Judaism. When you flip the page and you come to the end of it, you will see in the bibliography, there's my name and this book, Everything You Need to Grow a Messianic Synagogue. Now, when you look at this book online, and the way you can do that is simply go to the Wikipedia article, Messianic Judaism, and footnote 153 is everything you need to grow a Messianic synagogue, right here. So the Wikipedia article, Messianic Judaism, has a link to the book, Everything You Need to Grow a Messianic Synagogue, which you will find on your computer. Then when you go to page 133, you get to a Messianic, service for Friday night Erev Shabbat service. And one of the things you notice is the Ten Commandments. Anohi Adonai Elohecha, lo yihyeh lecha Elohim acharim al panai, lo titzah et shem Adonai Elohecha l'shav, zachor et yom hashabbat l'kadesho, kabed et aviha et imeha, lo takmod, lo tinaf, lo tignov, lo ta'aneh v'reacha ed sheker, lo takmod. So this is not really in the Erev Shabbat service, but we put it in the Messianic Erev Shabbat service because we want the young people to see this every week, not just on their bar mitzvah. Now, you might say, well, where are we getting this? Well, look at Acts 15 and Acts 21, and you will see what Arthur Katz called the original, living, and eternal alternative for the Jews. And this should give you some pause to think that what you call the church was at one time a strictly Jewish Messianic synagogue, spirit-filled, in Jerusalem, with Yaakov, the Rebbe, because he was the half-brother of Moshiach and the son of David, Yaakov ben David, in the Davidic genealogical line. And Acts 15 and Acts 21 show what this congregation looked like. So here we have Avinu Shabbat Shamayim Yitkadash Shemecha Tavo Malchutecha Yaseh Ritzonecha Kamo B'Shamayim Ken Ba'aretz Es Lechem Hukenu Ten Lanu Hayom Uslak Lanu Es Hovotenu Kasher Salaknu Gam Anachnu Lahayavenu Va'al Tivienu L'dieh Nision Ki'im Haltzenu Min Hara Ki Lacha Hamam Lacha V'Hagvara Hatiferet Le'olam Olamei Omein. This is the Lord's Prayer, and if you scroll back, you will see that the way Lydia became a Messianic believer was the mikvah. They were by some water, and the Lord opened the eyes of this woman, actually her heart. He opened her heart so that she would pay attention to what Moshiach was saying through his Shaliach Rav Shaul, and it says, the mikvah bris, your glad response to the good news of Messianic Judaism. It's not just a mikveh, it's a bris. You say, what kind of a bris are you talking about? I'm talking about a circumcision of the heart. What is in the Torah, in the Tanakh, where the downward pull of the heart is cut. And God circumcises the ears so that you have ears to hear. He circumcises the eyes so that you have eyes to see. He circumcises the heart so that you have a new heart, a lev hadash. That's what he did for Lydia, and she opened her home. God opened her heart, then she opened her home, and wherever two are gathered, two or three, Matthew 18:20, I believe. There he is. So even when Rav Shaul and Silas were beaten up and wrongfully imprisoned, there they were in the prison, in the jail, and they started to sing hymns, and the other prisoners were listening. And then he says, wherever two or three are gathered in my name, there am I. Well, there he was, and he showed his presence by bringing an earthquake to free his two shlichim. And the next thing you know, the jailer himself is taking the mikveh and his whole household. And all of these people are meeting now at Lydia's house. And this congregation became a great sending congregation. They were the ones that financed Rav Shaul's work as he went all over the world more than any other kehilah. So, should you be a congregational member? Yes, you should. Would Lydia have been blessed like she was? Would her name be in the Brit Hadashah in the Bible if she had refused to become a member? If she were just some kind of Lone Ranger, congregation hopper that never settled down, never committed to a local body, someone who didn't really want to submit their doctrine to the Lord, to the roeh, the pastor, to the mavaser, the evangelist, to the shaliach, to the teacher, the moreh. What if she had just been someone who hated organized religion, unquote, quote unquote, and wanted to hang out sometimes at Starbucks, but really wasn't interested in coming faithfully to a congregation and being accountable to God in a local body where it says, Matthew 10:25, don't stop meeting together. And Hebrews 10:25 and Hebrews 13:17, obey those who have the charge over you. What if she'd been like that? Well, her name wouldn't be in the Bible. But her name is in the Bible. Why? To set an example for you and for me, that we would be committed to the local congregation. And it was the local congregation, Glad Tidings Tabernacle, where I found Linda and where the Lord found us at Beth Shalom, and where we were set in order, the congregation of Beth Shalom, which you can see, bethshalom.nyc. Look at our website and look at this book, Everything You Need to Grow a Messianic Synagogue, published in 1974. And in 1964, Art Katz, who had just become a believer 10 years before at the Messianic Assembly in Jerusalem, said, there is no book pertaining to the Messianic Jewish movement that I have awaited and welcomed with greater enthusiasm than the present volume. It provides an exciting answer to the need for a concise manual of the faith in the fullness of its Hebraic biblical roots, free of the lifeless jargon of conventional Christianity, because it is born out of the tested, real experience of a Messianic Jewish congregation. It adds a vitality to complement its impressive scholarship and incisive writing style. May we, by this volume, be encouraged to the full-orbed exercise and enjoyment of our faith, moving to jealousy, both those Gentiles and Jews, however religiously sincere, who have not yet had until this hour occasion to glimpse the original, living, and eternal alternative. Arthur Katz, author of best-selling Ben Israel. So here you have a man who was aware from Acts 15 and Acts 21 of the original